Hey there, hi there, how you doing? So today is the long weekend here in Canada, and my mother, who is my biggest support, thanks mommy, she saw my last video here making those egg bites on the fancy machine here. And she told me you don't need a fancy machine. She said all you need is some muffin trays. And if you don't know by now, these videos are never planned. They're all on a whim. They're just me doing my thing. So if I make any mistakes or things don't turn out, that's life. Anyways, so we're gonna try it today in the muffin tins. If you don't have one of those machines, I know a few people messaged me. Apparently you don't need one, as we're hopefully gonna find out. And you can just use these. So I'm gonna use a bit of avocado spray in these so nothing sticks too crazy. And we are gonna make the famous Starbucks egg bites, the bacon ones. So obviously we're gonna have some bacon in there. I'm gonna throw some egg whites in this time, as well as some leftover quail eggs. Somebody left these for me and I've never actually tried them, so I guess it won't be that potent, or I shouldn't say potent, I don't know what they taste like, but I'm gonna mix them in with the existing eggs that I have here. Maybe it'll add a little zest, a little different taste. And instead of cornstarch, we're gonna make these a little bit healthier, and we're gonna use almond flour. We're gonna cut up some Monterey Jack, put in some of that cottage cheese, and also feta. And can't forget the red bell pepper, and I got some red onion. So, we are gonna put the oven here on 350 degrees. And we're gonna bake for approximately 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how they look. Around the 20-minute mark, you might have to leave them in a little bit longer. So, I'm gonna dice and slice and then put it in the oven, and we'll see if this turns out. So remember what I just said about not planning these videos in advance? Well, there's two other ingredients that I forgot to tell you about. One, green onion. I love green onion. And I love butter too. Good quality butter, grass-fed. But I'm gonna substitute butter today for red palm oil and see how that turns out. Now, I really don't know the exact measurements, so as usual, I'm doing a bit of guesstimation. I have the red onion, the green onion, and the bell pepper all chopped up fairly finely. We're gonna add the eggs. I'm excited to try these quail eggs for the first time. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the almond flour to see how that works. Hopefully it turns out. Maybe a little more. Yeah, that's like probably 2 actually. 2 in 1. Then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the organic palm oil, red organic palm oil. Guesstimation at its finest. And 2 tablespoons of the cottage cheese. While I spill it everywhere. As you can tell, my guesstimation is a little higher than lower. And we can't forget some egg whites. And by far one of my favorite ingredients going into this is cheese. I got some Monterey Jack and the feta here. Now, even though I'm lactose intolerant, I like to live on the edge. Although I try to limit my dairy or get lactose free whenever possible. I overdid it on the cheese because I love it, and I'm always gonna love cheese. I can't help myself. I'm a cheese fiend. And now we're gonna crumple some feta in there too. It's raining, it's snowing. When people ask me what I did on my long weekend, this is it. And now I'm gonna stir it all up. You gotta lick the fingers first though. I can't find my whisk, so I'm gonna use a fork as usual. Some people alternatively like to use a blender. So here's what it looks like. We're gonna mix it all up. So one of my favorite spices that I use in most things, garlic powder. And of course, pepper, fresh ground pepper. I love pepper. And some Himalayan sea salt. And keep stirring. All right, so we got the muffin tin sprayed with the avocado oil spray here. We have our mix, and we got the oven preheated to 350. So let's give this a shot, like Mama says. Like a mama used to say. This is how we make our eggs. Hopefully I'm not overfilling it. Should probably do it 3/4 max. All right, so we're gonna actually have 12. So we're actually making more than that machine makes. Oh, you can't even see. You gotta see what I'm doing here. Look at that. Oh, you'll see it when it's done. Now we'll put it in the oven for Mama and me. Put the timer on for 20 minutes. And wait. Gosh darn it, what did I tell you? I'm not good at planning. So I forgot the bacon. I gotta cook it up and take these back out. I want my bacon. I want my bacon in there. If anything's a close second to cheese, it's got to be bacon for me. I think 4 slices will suffice. I could eat the whole package probably though, very quickly. So now that I've burned my pan, and as you can tell the smoke is here from the bacon, but it's finely diced. I'm gonna add it on top now. And I promise I didn't forget anything else. Hopefully. Perfect amount of bacon. Then I'm going to put the timer on for 19 minutes. Minus the one that I put in earlier. And we're going to give this another shot. All right, so the moment of truth is about to happen. Countdown is 20 seconds left, and I'm late for pickleball, so let's hope they're finished. I gotta clean up this mess later. I poked them a few times and they were close to being done around 5 minutes ago, so I think they should look perfecto in 3, 2, 1. All right, moment of truth. Ooh, they do look good. They do look fine. Delicioso. Look at that. Mama wasn't wrong. She's gonna laugh when she sees this. She'll see it tomorrow. What? Tomorrow's Monday. It is the long weekend still. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. Okay, Mom, have a giggle. They turned out. They look just fine. They actually look better than in that machine. Now I gotta give them a taste test though. All right, it's gonna be hot, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's gonna be hot. I'm gonna cut it in half. Watch me jump around. That's hot. I'm gonna have to pause this for a second. Can you see the smoke coming out? I gotta say, that's pretty damn delicious. And slightly nutritious. Most of my recipes that I'm going to do are going to have a health aspect to them because that is what I've always been known for. Trying to make healthy recipes, training unconventionally out of the box. It's just who I am. So, I have more recipes to come, things I've always wanted to try, and I'm excited to do it because now I can share it with people on YouTube. Like I said, the few people that see it, and those of you that have watched it to the end here, the duration, the full duration, I appreciate you. And I want to know, do you make any of these recipes? And what are some I should make? I want ideas of like, it could be anything. Like I made a healthy poutine a long time ago and I used sweet potatoes and I think feta or goat cheese. So ideas like that, leave them in the comments so I have future recipes to make. Thank you. Have a good day.